Here we go. Tara, thank you
Yes.
for coming on Megan's Bookish Life IG Live.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like this is like the stupidest question to ask, most cliche, but we're starting off strong.
Never.
A lot of authors, which I have interviewed, talked to, whatever, they they were big readers, but during their writing, author phase, it's hard for them to read. And I get
Yeah.
it sometimes, but your website says you are an author and a huge reader still. Amazing.
Shameless.
My question, Tara, what are you
Yes.
reading?
What am I not reading? Truly, what am I not reading? I am always doing an audiobook. I am always doing a Kindle or an ebook. I am always doing a physical book.
Okay.
Always. So at the very least, I'm doing 3 books. Always.
Okay.
While writing.
Okay.
Someone should check on me.
But are they different genres than you write?
Sometimes.
Ooh, okay.
Sometimes. So I just finished Etched in Frost.
Okay.
By L.E. Friedman.
Okay.
It is a Jack Frost retelling with a ballerina FMC, and I'm a dancer, so I was like, eat it up. Give me a retelling. Give me this. Oh my God. So I wanted to save it to January because I was like, oh, it's wintry, it's frosty, like right in the middle. I couldn't wait.
How long did it take you to read?
Probably a day and a half.
So you liked it.
Oh my God. I messaged her on Instagram. This is not too spoilery, but there is a quote in there where the MMC, she's a dancer, so they use like dancer terms in there, which I really appreciated. And it says wide second Tempest, which is what he calls her nickname. A wide second is basically spread your legs. And I was like, I could not. I was like, girl, you had the opportunity and you took it.
Mm-hmm. And you took it.
And you took it. And right there, 5 stars.
Is it a standalone or is it going to be a series?
So it's an interconnected standalone. So like Frost was that one. I know she released her cover for the next one, which is Bloom. It's springish.
Okay.
I won't say more than that because I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but I do know that. So.
Okay, so you already talked me into it. At Frost, I gotta write my pen somewhere. Okay, was that your which version was that?
That was my ebook.
Ebook, okay.
That was my ebook.
Cool. What are you doing?
What am I listening to right now on audiobook? Hollow. The Sleepy Hollow retelling. I'm such a retelling freak.
Sounds familiar.
It is Karina. Is it Hale? Karina Hale or Hallie?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I love her. I actually just met her at Book Harvest, and I was like fangirling. I was like, oh my God, I love her so much. So that was really cool. I've been trying to do a lot of like witchy, spooky reads this season, obviously, and Hollow. I was like, Sleepy Hollow. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
I was trying to think. I think I have that on my wish list because
I'm sure
that Katrina does like different genres of like romance and stuff. Love that. I love when authors do that. And so there's a couple of them on my wish list, and I don't know which one they are. I think one of them is that. It's Hollow.
I think it just came out, so
maybe that is. That's why. Yes, because I know that. I know the name.
Well, I'm halfway through, and it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another rec. Thank you. My TV is like weeping, but also extremely excited.
I know, right? And I can't keep up with mine. It's whatever. It is what it is.
My issue is I hate when people say, because it makes me spiral, like they'll like joke and they'll be like, there's not enough like days in your life to read all the books you want to read. I'm like, stop. Don't say that. That makes me uncomfortable because I know like there's too many books in one me.
And then you have to pick and choose.
Yes.
I know, it's terrible.
Like, stop saying that as a joke because I'm like, oh my God.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to move on to you. Well, I mean, the whole thing is pretty much about you, but we're going to keep going. Yes. As I was doing my, podcast research in work computer during work hours, because I was
love it.
I saw your interview on a blog called Notes from the Shelf. I think it was in like August, maybe. It was this year that it was like it came
I
out. I
think
know that.
so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the question in the beginning was, what inspired you to begin writing? And you pretty much said that the Shatter Me series really got you into like the whole thing.
So,
I need to tell you that I just listened to like the first three books for the first time ever, like 2 months ago.
oh my God.
And
Did
so,
you?
so okay, my thing was I know I'm behind. Like it came out in like 2011 or whatever.
Oh my
What
God, so long ago, yeah.
exact vintage? No. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hold on. Um,
Vintage.
I listened to them and then because I drive an hour on Tuesdays to my
Oh,
university, so I like listen and I listen like 2 point speed,
yeah,
2.0.
perfect
Yeah.
time to audiobook. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And so
Hmm.
I was like listen to it, and I had so many. Oh, geez, I had so many thoughts and feelings because I'm like, I like this plot. I hate this character. I like this character. The plot, yeah. So it was up and down, and
Yeah.
then I saw you had this whole series that you loved, and
Yes.
I get
Yeah.
it. Was there a certain defining moment or a character of the Shatter Me series? Because I know the writing really inspired you, like the lyrical, but
Oh,
was there
her
any
writing?
in
Oh, for
there?
sure. So I will say, I think that listening to it maybe did you a disservice.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
Because the first book, I remember all I heard was, I was like, what is that noise? And someone said, oh, they're scratching.
It needs to be read with your eyes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
100% agree.
Yeah, it needs to be read with your eyes. And also, I read it as a college teenage kid. So like again, a different decade.
Yeah.
Truly. But yeah, I've read that book, well, the series, probably at least 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
And just the way she writes things, there's a quote in, I believe it's book 1, where she's crying because when is Juliet not crying?
Yeah.
She's crying. And it says like how interesting that when you can't handle what the world is giving you, your eyes blur it out. And I'm like, "Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Right here." So that things like that. Like one liner quotes that I'm like, "Oh my God." Like chills, never thought about it that way, different perspective, so raw. I just can't. So good.
So I 100% agree. And also the disservice part, that I agree with that too.
I apologize.
No, because I was like, you know what? I thought the same thing because I was so confused because of different noises and. But I see
Yeah,
your point.
it needs to be like felt. Like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
The crying part, relatable for Juliet because I think at like the third book, someone was like, "You cry so much, you gotta like stop."
Right. I mean, and like the girl's been through it. So
She
like
had.
I would cry too. But it is a
So
because
how after you read, maybe finished the Shadow Me series, were you like, "I want to write a book"?
you know, I read it so many times. I don't think it was immediate. I think it was thinking about it. Maybe I'll try writing some things down. Oh, an idea is inspired. Oh, actually, I think I really like this. Oh, it's kind of addicting. And then, like, it kind of snowballed into that.
Yeah.
And then I hit a point where I was like, I am going to publish a book, and there will be a book published with my name on it. And then I was like stubbornly adamant that I was like, I'm going to do it. So then it like progressed. So it started as a little seed.
I was like, did you? This is me asking the stupid questions. Did you have a deadline for yourself? Because like when you
No.
first start writing a book, like I have written nonfiction before. I'm like a journalist, and so if I don't get a deadline, I don't do it. But for your first book, did you give yourself deadlines? Where you're like, I'm going to publish this, my first book, I need deadlines? No.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. I did not. I was doing it and I was loving it and I was having so much fun. And I'm sure that a lot of authors have this. That book that I was writing, will never be published.
Yeah.
The next one, but that one,
You had a
no.
great time.
I had a great time. And you know what? I learned a lot.
Yeah, yes, 100%.
Yeah, I learned a lot.
The thing is, I actually did publish those first books, and I shouldn't have. They're unpublished now, so you did the right thing. Do the right thing. I need to learn first and then publish.
Yeah, I think that everyone has. I mean, if my debut novel, I would love to pull it and re-edit it and republish it again.
Yep.
Because now I have so many more ideas and so many more thoughts, and you hone your craft with every manuscript. And now I'm like, oh, I wanna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like everyone feels that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Were you talking about Under a Violet Moon?
For my debut, yeah, that's my debut, and I absolutely would I would just richen it up. I would liven it up. I would add more spice. Like
it's hard to say sometimes in the romance book community when I like do my joke, I'm like, spice it up, and they're like, oh, which way? And I was like, oh, right. that word has a different meaning a lot in romance.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. I would just richen the romance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
People love it, and I am people.
Yeah, exactly. All that matters. Yeah, exactly. But you did release that one in March 2024. So
January, yes.
January. I don't know where I got March. Maybe I was like, March sounds great.
You know what? I think that March is on the Amazon one because it was first uploaded to Ingram. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But yes.
2024. How about that?
Yeah. Yes.
They got the year. So the story is about a curse and the sea and merfolk and all the good fairy tale retelling plots. But I need to talk about the most important thing. Yes. I'm going to say, before writing this book, were you a big fan of mermaids, or was it something where like you liked mermaids, but while writing this book, you're like, yeah, I'm a mermaid person. Tell me about mermaids.
Mermaids are my heart and soul, and they have been my heart and soul since I was a young child. Ariel was my jam. People, I mean, if you ask any of my friends and family, if you look around at gifts that I've been given and bought over the years, it is always mermaids. I am known as the mermaid lover. My friends know it, my family knows it, my husband knows it, my parents, everybody knows it. My daughter and son knew what mermaids were before they knew like what realistic things were. Like they knew mermaids are a part of our life. So yeah, mermaids are my heart and soul, and I knew that when I wrote my first book, how could I not? Okay,
write what you know.
Right, what I know, and I know mermaids. I know how it feels to live in the ocean as a merfolk. People think I'm kidding. I'm like, I don't know why you're laughing. It's for real.
I love a good mermaid too. I have to ask you the big controversial question. Do you remember this? I put it in my caption, but do you remember Animal Planet Discovery Channel in 2011 came out with was Mermaids: The Body Found documentary?
Yeah.
My question literally I wrote down. I said, did you ever watch it? Whatever. It caused an uproar in the world, but more specifically with my mom. Did you watch that, right? You had to have.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute, but yes.
Same. I watched it the day it came out, and I remember like Googling, is this real? And my mom was like, don't Google, it's real. They found mermaids.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a whole thing. I was like, do you remember your opinion on that? Because obviously you're a mermaid lover back then.
Yeah.
And then they found a mermaid. Do you remember what you thought about that?
I liked that it made other people like, wait, are they real? I like that it did that for other people. I was like, see? Yes. You don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my mom, she did make a good point. Don't tell her I said this. Give her a compliment. She's like, the ocean is so unexplored. Like, yes. Why not?
Also, I don't know if, some people believe in aliens or whatever you want to call them. There are other galaxies. We are not the only things living. How do you know they're not on another planet?
Yep.
Hold on, let me fix my conspiracy theory hat. It's crooked.
Exactly. But I forgot all about that documentary until I was like doing this research. And I was like, oh my God, I have to ask. Oh
You're
my God.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're
Mermaids,
welcome.
documentary, also
Oh yeah.
tarot.
Oh yeah. I remember one of the book fairs, like scholastic book fairs when I was younger in elementary, I was like, I'm getting aquamarine. And I loved it.
Yeah.
I read it so many times.
I remember that one too. Yeah. Big mermaid
I
fan.
can't help it. Is what it is.
Exactly. Let's get into your new book. So we've got The Siren and the Guardian, which
Yes.
was released August 1st of this year, correct?
Yep, this year. Yeah, it just came out. Yeah, like 2 months ago.
Okay, good. Because I was like,
Hmm.
oh God, the date. I probably got it wrong.
Yeah.
So this book, I gotta tell everyone, this book has a few of my favorite tropes, such as he falls first. We've got
Yes.
proximity. Uh,
Hmm.
and I saw one of your posts that said it is only one bed. Um, my thing is, you put that together with a folklore of a siren, and you've written a book for me.
You're
So they,
welcome.
like, wow, there's to Megan in the beginning of it.
Right. I love it.
You're welcome for writing a book. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
But as a fantasy writer, you, I mean, anybody who writes fantasy too has to have like a creative imagination and
Yeah.
research beyond the tropes and stuff.
Oh yeah.
What's the hardest part of writing fantasy for you? Like, is it world building? Is it doing like folklore characters that kind of match? Like, what is
Yeah.
a hard part for you?
I'm gonna say definitely world building. The
Yeah.
characters and the dialogue and the connections and their chemistry come so easy, like they're real. The plot also comes naturally. The characters tell me where they're going. But the world building surrounding it, I want to make it feel lived in. And I always worry about like, does the magic system make sense? Like, is it understandable to someone without making an info dump?
Yeah.
So that part is probably my hardest. But yeah, you don't want to make it an info dump. You want to make it feel lived in, and you want to make it feel realistic and tangible, and not have to like suspend disbelief to the point where you're like, no. So yeah, I would say that for sure.
I I feel like because you write fairy tale retellings a lot, and which is absolutely amazing. And I'm wondering too, like when you write characters, I'm trying to think like Snow from the Fall Snow. Like
Yeah.
for example, do you ever like think like, oh, how do I say this? I want to say like, do you match like characters in your own way to the fairy tale? Does that make sense at all? Or I'm trying to think like,
Yeah.
how do you write characters that are already written? You know what I mean? Like, how do you make them their own? How about that? There we go.
Oh. Oh, so I for sure made Snow for if this is our example. She's more mature because the
Yeah.
story is more mature. So she's not 14 years old. And she is not a damsel, which like nothing against Snow White. She should be a damsel. Sorry, my dog. She should be a damsel. She is a child. She's 14. But my Snow is grown and well, not totally grown, but she's more mature and she's stubborn
Yeah.
and she's gonna fight and she's definitely not the Snow White we're used to. She has magic.
Best part.
Which, poor Snow White, I don't know, she never got that.
Exactly. Oh God, sorry about that. Talk.
Sorry.
Okay.
Quiet.
But back to the fantasy too. The world building as a reader, if it gets too much for me, even in like a middle of the book, like if I don't understand like this magic system or whatever, it's hard for me to read. So I love that you
Right.
accessible for people who
Yeah.
doesn't fantasy too much.
Yeah. I also like to make it more light.
Hmm.
I don't want it so in depth that you're like, because I like more character driven. So
Yeah.
I really, really want you to understand and learn the characters and the chemistry and connection and their past and all that. And it's not as plot driven. So I don't want too much time spent on, wait, how does this work? What are the stipulations and what are the like, yeah, I don't. So I try to make it evened out.
Which I appreciate as a reader.
Right. As do
Um,
I.
you for speaking of for Fall Snow, your second book release, The Fall of Snow, says on Amazon that it's a book one of a series called Guard Your Heart. Here we go. Big question. Are we getting more of Guard Your Heart series anytime soon?
It'll be in 2026.
Okay.
I am so close to being done with the manuscript, drafting the manuscript. I am just finishing up the last final chapters, and I'm like in love with it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm getting so excited for it. I'm like, it's almost, so I'm getting very excited. So yes, book 2 is called The Rise of Snow.
Okay.
And it is a duology. So it is a Guard Your Heart duology. It'll be the final one. So just the 2. I love a duology. I love me a duology. So that will be coming next year, and that'll be my book that's released next year. So I'm very, very excited.
Tell me about the option of duology. Is it because you like it, or because you think the story is just perfect as 2 books?
God, I kind of want to say yes to both. I do personally love a duology. I think that they're like perfect, because you do have readers that are like, is it a series? How long is it? And then you have people who like are series lovers, like they want more. But oh my God, Penelope,
Yeah.
she wants to play. But I also, so yeah, as a reader, I feel that way. But also, this story, yeah, this is there is a second point of view in the second book, and I think that really adds to it. I think everyone in book 1 is really dying for more of this character, so I put him in book 2. Obsessed with his story, but yeah, I feel like it's closing up nicely, and it's gonna be a cute little wrap bow of a duology.
I love that. I love this.
Yeah.
Are both your so the Siren and the Guardian and Under a Violet Moon, are those just standalones forever?
Under Violet Moon, yes.
Okay.
Siren, I might revisit that world. I am not going to say no. I may revisit that world again. I think, I don't want to give any spoilers, but I think that there's more story to be told for a certain amount of characters.
Okay. Because some people, like, some authors are like, oh, this is like a standalone, and then like a year later they're like, oopsie, I loved it too much, I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna ask that question.
Yeah, I definitely I'm not gonna say no.
Good.
I'm not gonna say, yeah.
Keep it open.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we go, what is next for you? So you got 2026, The Rise of Snow.
Yes.
What else? Tell me.
Yes. So I am literally dying to get started on my next book. I have had it in my mind. I know what the characters look like. I know who they are. I know what they do. I've been dying to write my next one. It is going to be a reverse Beauty and the Beast retelling. So she is the beast that is trapped in the castle. And it's going to have a little bit of an Italian backdrop. She is the one, obviously, who's trapped in the castle. She is the one who is cursed, that's fighting with this. She has a love for dance. Yes, that is me self-inserting. I mean, it was coming. It hasn't come with any of my FMCs yet. It was coming. I'm a dancer. I've been a dancer forever. One of my FMCs needs to be a dancer. And guess what? It's Belle. Not that that's her name, but yes. So that is my next one. It is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, reverse. It's gonna it's like a little bit like a Groundhog Day meets Beauty and the Beast.
If I wasn't sitting, I'm gonna let you know I'm sat. Mentally, physically, spiritually ready for this.
Yes. You know what? Okay, this is a little on/off topic. Okay, let me just shout out another indie author. I just read Bloody Black. I don't know if you've heard of Bloody Black. Rhiannon, what's Rhiannon? Something's her last name. Wow, I'm so terrible with shouting out my authors. It is a Blackbeard retelling. And I assumed that it would be the MMC. I was like, ooh, I want me a sexy pirate Blackbeard. Well, I was wrong. And I was like, so needless to say that I love the flip. I love the flip.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. I love the flip.
Well, that's what makes it unique. And I love a good unique story. And especially like it's a fairy tale you know about. You can rewrite it, of course, but then you're like, let's kind of make it.
I want it elevated.
Exactly. Give me something else. I love this.
Yes, I want to elevate it. And that's what I loved with Snow is I elevated it and made it something different. So that's what I want to do with all of them. I want to elevate it and make it different and give it a fresh new look, but keep that origin, that like not, I don't want to say nostalgia, maybe novelty is a
Yeah.
better word.
I get it.
The novelty of that classic tale. So I want to keep that, but I do want to elevate it and like bring you a fresh new take on it. And Disney for adults. Age it up.
If I clapped at that, my microphone would be mad, so I'm gonna snap at that comment. There we go.
Snap all the time. Ah,
Okay, Tara, you've
yes.
been an absolute joy.
You've been a joy.
You're amazing. Thank you for coming on Megan's Bookish Life IG Live.
Thank you so much. You are the sweetest soul.
I'm so excited to read. Okay, so I have Under a Violet Moon on my wish list, and so
Nice.
I'm really gonna start from there and then keep going with your books. So
Well,
then,
I will say they do get better.
stop saying. Okay, so I would love to see the growth. How about that?
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
I'm
Yeah.
excited. You have an amazing day, and for everyone who didn't make it, we'll have this on YouTube in a couple days.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I will see you soon. Okay.
See you soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.